Hey guys, welcome back to The Grind. PlayStation players, we have very exciting news for you, because today we have a huge update for the very awaited update for the Rust beta coming to the PS4. But first, we need you guys to support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing for more Rust content and much more. The console version of Rust was first released at Microsoft's XO19 conference in London at the end of 2019. It was also announced that it will be making its way to consoles sometimes in 2020, but as of yet, there is no confirmed date for it. But that hasn't stopped everyone from going crazy. Everyone is waiting any news of a release date or what the game will be like on console. The Double 11 team have kept their cards close to their chests, and it's leaving Rust fans with many questions. The game's port to console was fully set in motion for the Rust team not long after they had their full release of the game on PC. A beta is expected to come to console, but it has also been pretty silent on that front. Some are speculating that it will most likely come on Xbox first, as it was announced at an Xbox event, but with a third-party game, you just never know. Interestingly though, the closed beta for the game did pop up recently on the Xbox store. It had no date and there was no access to it, but it was in fact listed. There hasn't been anything to go on for the PlayStation version, but you could expect it to be on both consoles at the same time, if not a short time apart from each other. The listing in the store did put Rust fans in a huge frenzy, and it even caught the attention of someone who was part of the Rust team, Gary Newman. He took to Twitter to clarify what was going on with the listing. He says that the listing was just for internal testing only, and that an open beta is still a ways away from being available to the public. He also said that there's a lot of struggles they still need to overcome before they can think about putting out an open beta. It's kinda heartbreaking, isn't it? You get the feeling that they will release the beta when the game is pretty much more or less polished for console, but hey, first impressions are super important. And it makes sense because games like DayZ have made their way to console and they've been infested with loads of bugs and glitches. DayZ's reception to console has not been particularly good by any means for that very reason, and it is a bit unfortunate. So the Rust team will be doing everything to make sure that their game hits the ground running on console. Gary Newman has said that Rust is the best survival game on PC and believes that it is a scientifically proven fact. So his intention is to make Rust the very best survival game on consoles. He believes he can do it. In an interview with the PlayStation blog, he also said, "We've already got the main ingredient for that, the game itself. So the only thing we have to do to make Rust the best console survival game is to avoid tripping over ourselves in terms of controls and performance. It's particularly important to get those things perfect in a PvP game like Rust." In terms of feature, Newman also confirmed that PlayStation players will be able to rent their own servers and set their own preferences within the server. Now that's pretty awesome. It is likely something that will be implemented in the game's full release. Other than that interview, we really don't have much information about the game's console port. All of the Rust fans are currently still left in the dark and anxiously waiting for the beta's release date. At least when the beta does come out, we could expect a release date for the full game soon after. But the quietness about the game has a lot of people questioning if it will still be released this year, as the game is still not ready. But we could be in for a surprise when the Rust team decides to announce out of nowhere that the beta has a date and release in 2020 is still very much on track. You never know. For now, we just have to hold tight and hope. One thing is for sure, the hype for Rust on console is very real. Do you guys have a hunch of when the game will be released? We really want to know. Tell us in the comments down below and explain. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, then smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Rust videos like this and much more. Turn on notifications too so you don't miss out on any future videos. Take care for now, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.